Welcome back to another video with Curtis. We'll be discussing dark energy, dark matter, and the true power that is within that a lot of people ignore. And that's where creation and everything works. Like what we see now is people creating with the light or with something that's already in their face. But sometimes they can't tap into an original thought. So a way to tap into an original thought, you got to go in the darkness, because that's where everything right in front of you is really coming from. That's the astral realm, the ethers, dark energy. You know how people say, oh, everything is now, the time is now, there's no time. Well, there is no time, and it's a little bit into the now, but there's this ripple effect where things are being made or created in the darkness, and it's being shown a few moments or even days or even years later in the light. So we unconsciously create like that from our unconscious. So when we have feelings or thoughts about certain things, those things will show up right in your reality. But you don't know that you are creating it if you're not knowledgeable or aware of that you're creating it. You don't, some people don't know the mechanics of creating their own reality and controlling or guiding their emotions to the proper place where they want to go, or to the proper things that they want. Because that's a whole nother, I can make a whole nother video of how you vibrate on certain things, and you could bring that to you. Like it's like a reverse, but I'll save that for another video. But with this, with working with dark matter and going to the ethers, you could do that in your dreams. You could do that by meditation, and it's about concentrating on what you want created now and how to go about it. It takes a lot of concentration. And what people can't, I guess, get their minds past is themselves and a certain way of thinking. And a certain way of thinking is they can't think of something that's new, or they get distracted by things that is in front of them. So they can't, like, people are really distracted on everyday life of their reality. Like they gotta go to work, they gotta go to school, they gotta do this, they gotta do that. So they don't have the energy to even sit down and work on their own energy and their own gifts and what they really came here to do, that's really within their heart. So that brings them to be really on autopilot and not even think about the unconscious mind of awareness. And that's where you really create your whole reality from that point. And you could do the meditation, but what are you, what's the goal of your meditation? Is it to go to point A to point B or point C? Some people meditate and just try to think of nothing and try to let go of the things that's bothering them in their face. So they're not properly, I wouldn't say properly, they're trying to get rid of the problem, but not creating a solution for the problem to replace it. And they don't know what to do next when that problem is gone somewhat, because they're trying to erase it and not bring in something else. So they like trying to vibrate on not that thing, but then they come and create something else. That's maybe a big problem. And that's like creating with the light and what's in front of you instead of going back and creating what's not there. That's why when you see in the movies like new ideas, new movies, or you see some old ideas they keep repeating, is because they not really creative with original ideas. And that term, everything is created under the sun. But we see new technology advancing. We see new ideas out there. Like, don't you hate it when you think of an idea and then you don't jump on it and then months later somebody already did it? Because we're tapping into that, I won't say that source, well, you could call it source, that dark energy where everybody is tapping into unconsciously. And we get hit with ideas from there because that's where everybody ideas are stemming from. But when you consciously go there, you can pick and choose what you want to think of and what you want to bring in to this reality. So I'm going to leave that here. And one other point, when you use dark energy and dark matter and stuff like that, you have to be prepared and you have to be detailed on what you want, because you're going to get exactly what you created from there. So be prepared and be detailed on what you want, because you might not be ready. And when it comes and you like, oh, you catch it, or you get what you want, and then you end up missing it because you wasn't at that level of being ready for it. So that's my video on that part of using dark energy. And the ethers, I'm gonna get more deeper into it in another video. So we'll see you on another one.